Blech. We Are Zombies. This is the latest film from the radio. What is it? What are they called? Radio Roadkill? God, wait, what's their name? Hold on. It's 3 Canadian filmmakers, François Simard, Anouk Whissell, and Yoann-Karl Whissell. And they make up a team, Roadkill Superstars. They're a filmmaking trio. They've done a bunch of stuff that I have thoroughly enjoyed. They did Turbo Kid, which was amazing. Summer of '84, which is like the Stephen King adaptation into a movie that was never written by Stephen King. Great. And now their third film is called We Are Zombies, and it's an adaptation. Okay. And I didn't know that it was an adaptation from a comic series called The Zombies That Ate the World. I was not well aware. And I'll tell you, I am sorry to say the movie does a very poor job of sort of explaining the world building that you need for something like that. The synopsis is: in the city infested with the living-impaired, aka non-cannibal zombies, 3 slackers after easy money must fight small-time crooks and an evil megacorporation to save their kidnapped grandma. So there's a megacorporation that sort of they're basically repo men for zombies, and they're called the living-impaired. And you know what this movie really reminded me of? Actually, there was a mockumentary from 2007 that has always stayed with me that is the same premise, and I don't know if it predates the Zombies That Ate the World. Let me see. The Zombies That Ate the World started in February 2004, so that's interesting. So it's very possible, because that movie, American Zombie, that is the mockumentary I'm talking about, that came out in 2007. So it's very possible that they were inspired instead by the Zombies Who Ate the World. It's a French comic book. In a world where humans have to live with the living dead, a new job opportunity is born: zombie catchers. They don't explain that very well at all. So Carl and his sister Maggie and their friend Freddie embrace this career in hopes of making easy money. The job isn't that simple. Not only are zombies dead bodies walking, but they also have a terrible sense and an awful sense of humor. As a matter of fact, zombies just don't care about anything. That's not really well. I mean, zombies have like roles in society, which is kind of like what happens in American Zombie as well. Though I think American Zombie handles the same subject matter in a much better way. As a matter of fact, zombies just don't care about anything since their lives are left behind them, and they have eternity to enjoy. Carl and his team end up attaching all sorts of freaks. So it takes place in 2064. That also is not really very well communicated. Apparently, George Romero and Toby Hooper thought it was a great comic book, but I don't know. Yeah, this just didn't work for me, man. Again, these guys are 2 for 3 in my book. Like, Turbo Kid is awesome, and Summer of '84, great. And then this just didn't, it's interesting too. I wonder, this is their first time they're borrowing from source material. So maybe translation just didn't work that well for me. I'm sorry to say. And I love this filmmaking team, and I think they're great, and I'll be there to see whatever they do next. I'm rooting for them. This did not click with me at all. And maybe it was because I was spoiled by American Zombie, and I was just thinking the whole time in my life, I was like, actually, this just reminds me of American Zombie. And here, it's interesting. I'm actually going to go to the popular reviews, because I think some people say some of the zombies were creative and the blood special effects were fun, but this film wasn't my type of humor, and the plot was really boring. I mean, it just didn't work, man. It just didn't work. Somebody said it was a complete mess. It's not a very engaging film for a film that has zombies. And listen, in this day and age, I just started this new Filipino movie that I'll probably be reviewing called Outside, that's on Netflix. And I'm watching, I'm just kind of going, man, I think zombies have been done so. The only way to really do zombies is to you have to return to the fundamentals of what made Night of the Living Dead or Dawn of the Dead so great. You need to go back to that. You need to go back to the human relationships amongst the zombies. That's what makes a zombie movie really work. And this isn't even, I wouldn't call this exactly, it's not exactly a zombie movie. It's not about, zombie movies tend to be about disaster and survival, Whereas this movie just has zombies in it. It's different. It's a different sort of world. It's apples and oranges. And so, yeah, I just it did not work for me. It may work for you. I watched it on Tubi. Again, love Roadkill Superstars. Cheers to you. I saw both of your other films. I went to the theater to see Summer of '84. I really do. I like your work. This just didn't work for me. I'm sorry to say. But it seems to be the case. The rating here, the user rating is at a 2.8. But hey, listen, everybody rates my movies like shit, so it's like on Letterboxd, so it doesn't. And I don't think my movies are shit. So who am I, right? Who am I to say anything? I just feel bad because I really like them, but I didn't like their movie, and I'm publicly stating that, and it's not nice. It's just not a nice thing to say. Well, it's not like I'm, I explained why. I gave critical reasons as to why it did not work for me personally. Yes, there are some creative sort of zombie things that happen in it, but it just didn't work for me. I'll be right there for the next one, really, truly. And that's it. That's all I have to say. Wow.